Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Crazy Pie. In this video, we're going to be talking about the new Armed and Dangerous game mode within Apex Legends and how you can actually end up winning more Armed and Dangerous games within Apex Legends. Now, Armed and Dangerous obviously is the new game mode within Apex Legends, and that being said, obviously you're going to want to be able to win more games within, obviously the game mode, because if you're not winning, you're obviously not going to be, having more of a demoralizing time, because if you lose, it's a little bit disappointing and it's a little bit frustrating and kind of like a letdown. So with that being said, I'm going to be giving you guys a couple tips here to hopefully help you guys level up your game and hopefully win more games of Armed and Dangerous within Apex Legends. If you guys do have any sweet video suggestions or types of, video topics or types of videos that you guys would like to see, such as advice videos for Apex, such as commentary type of videos, such as gameplay type of videos as well, commentary gameplay style videos, comment down below. I would really look forward to see what you guys want to see. I'm going to try and hopefully re-innovate the whole channel again over the next couple of weeks now that I'm back in school and getting back to a regular routine, and daily videos should hopefully be coming out starting next week, and I promise you I will put in the time and I will put in the effort to hopefully make daily videos over the next couple of weeks again. But yeah, so getting into the first tip here, honestly, you're not going to like what I'm about to say, but it is very crucial. And I'll put a video clip in the background here that I want you guys to watch. Don't land at the labs, alright? The labs are going to be so cluttered, so clustered, and just filled with tons of people going to the labs. If you're caustic, you're going to have a pretty easy time trying to survive there. But if you're just, rushing in there for like your first time or whatever, it's going to be ridiculous, alright? You see, Armed and Dangerous is one of those game modes where you don't really want to get into multiple gunfights at once. You don't really want to try and third party, or you don't really want to try and be third partied as much as humanly possible. And the basic way, if you want to put yourself in a third party situations, is going to be landing in the labs, alright? And that's mainly because there are so many people landing at the labs. If you go to the labs, there's at least going to be 4 or 5 other teams landing there with you. Now, obviously, you're going to be getting more kills, but the only downfall is that you will actually end up either not finding a gun because you'll have a harder time, which will obviously result in death. You won't get as much loot. You might not even find a good gun for that matter. You might only find a Mozambique without hammer point rounds. But you'll also end up, getting into a more sticky situation, and you might possibly end up dying and having to go back to the pre-game lobby before you even pick up your first few kills. And this is just because there's going to be a lot of people landing here. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad spot to land. Definitely go and check it out. It is one of the coolest spots I think Apex Legends has actually, put into their map. I think it's a pretty good spot, and I think if you haven't been there before, definitely go and check it out. But if you're trying to go for more wins, definitely take an easier approach and try landing somewhere like Gauntlet or Skulltown. Remember how Gauntlet was really popular when it first came out? Yeah, well, now it's not really that popular because obviously the labs have taken over in its place, and now you can finally go ahead and land at Gauntlet pretty safely and have a pretty good time going there and getting some good loot. Next tip I have for you guys here is gonna be what you should use in your gunfights. Now, honest to goodness gracious here, guys, you're gonna wanna honestly use the Peacekeeper in every single gunfight. In most of my gameplays here, you guys can see I'm literally using the Peacekeeper as much as I humanly can. It's such an easy gun to use and to get kills with, and it's one of the most overpowered guns within this game mode, and that's simply for the reason that really the only type of body armor that people have is going to be common, and most of the times people don't even have heals to heal themselves and to heal their body armor or their health. So you're really gonna get into engagements where people only have 150 health. So with that being said, it's really only going to take 2 properly well landed Peacekeeper shots to get a knock, or to even finish a full squad with maybe 1 clip of your Peacekeeper. So the Peacekeeper is going to be a gun you're always going to want to use inside of Armed and Dangerous. Like, that should just be a tip in and of itself. Use the Peacekeeper. If you can find a Mastiff, use the Mastiff. But if you can't, use any type of shotgun until you can find yourself a handy dandy Peacekeeper. Now, what should you combo with the Peacekeeper? It's really all up to you. you and what you like using more. I tend to be more accurate using the triple take because it has a wider spread now and it has a pretty good buff. If you prefer sitting back and holding up to charge your shot with the triple take, if you have that precision choke on it, then by all means go ahead and do so. I personally prefer using the longbow though, because I don't really want to have to wait and try and find 2 precision chokes. I'd rather use one on my Peacekeeper and then try and find a skull piercer for a longbow. But once again, it is completely up to you. You know, your guns don't really matter as much as long as you have that shotgun, then you are doing pretty good. Even the G7, you know, if you want to go ahead and use a G7 within this game mode, it's not really a bad bet. You know, I'd go ahead and say one of the better combos, in my opinions, to use is going to be the G7 as well as the Peacekeeper, because you have that high rate of fire with the G7. It's also a sniper, so you can even shoot it at long range if you put one of those scopes on it. But I personally prefer either using a 1 or 2 times threat scope or hollow scope. Sorry, HCOG scope, my bad, because it's easier to see out of it, and I personally prefer using the G7 in a closer range style of engagement. But once again, it's completely up to you and completely up to how you play. For me, I'm more of an aggressive style of player, so I'm going to be using a Peacekeeper and G7. But if you're someone who likes to sit back more, I would recommend using more of a sniper style of loadout. But in my opinion, the easiest combo to pop kills off in this game mode has got to either be a triple take with a Peacekeeper if you don't have that good of accuracy. If you have some pretty good accuracy, you're going to want to use the longbow Peacekeeper, and if you're a more run and gun style of player, then you're going to want to use a Peacekeeper and G7. Once again, completely up to you, completely situational as of what you pick up or what you have attachments for already, but that Peacekeeper is going to be your best friend. Now getting into how you should play, alright, this game mode plays a lot differently than obviously any other game mode that we've seen. This is an LTM, this is a special time mode. You know, it obviously is going to play a lot different, and the reason I'm saying this is because you're not going to want to play like a traditional sniper, okay? One of the best legends, in my opinion, for this game mode has got to be Wraith, alright? That is mainly because you can push people so easily, get in and out of cover so easily, and you have your portal / void ability to be able to push people in a safe manner without taking too much damage, because you can avoid getting hit and you can avoid being seen with your ability. Now the reason I say that is because the best playstyle, in my opinion, inside of Armed and Dangerous is you play as aggressive and as rush heavy as you possibly can, alright? Armed and Dangerous, a lot of people are going to be playing with shotguns, but more likely they're going to be playing in a more sniper type of playstyle. Now obviously, don't rush every single gunfight that you can. Pick and choose who you want to push, who you don't want to push. You know, if you see that someone is already in a gunfight, go ahead and push them. You know, get an easy third party, have an easy clap, and get an easy kill. But if you're obviously fighting in a long range engagement, you don't really want to try and, you know, close a 500-meter gap in between you guys just because, you know, you feel the need to push every single gunfight. You know, you don't want to push all of the gunfights. You're really only going to want to push those gunfights where you feel like you have a chance of pushing. You know, if you're already engaged in a gunfight at, you know, a 500-meter range, don't go ahead and push them because they're obviously going to be sniping with you. You know, maybe disengage from the battle and try and flank around so that they don't see you, and you can maybe, you know, push up behind them with a shotgun. You know, obviously don't push people if they're too far. If you see that a team is in the far distance, I would highly advise that you do not take the shot, just because then you'll obviously, you know, they'll know where you are, except for obviously if you take a ghost hidden shot. But you know, if you see that people are in the distance far from you, don't take that shot, because then you'll immediately be engaged inside of a gunfight and you won't really have time to push, and you'll be at a very long range engagement. And you want to be at those shorter range engagements inside of this game mode, because if you can get the first shot off on an enemy, then you will be good, alright? The main way to play this game mode that I've learned is to play literally like an assassin, like a ninja, alright? Use that Peacekeeper as your lethal weapon. Sneak up around to get behind or, you know, flank a team, and then immediately pop shots off with them with your Peacekeeper, alright? It'll be so easy. You'll get easy kills, easy claps, because they won't see it coming. And as long as you can get that first shot off with your gun, like that shotgun, you will have an easy time winning more games in Armed and Dangerous. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy it and this did help you out, comment down below, and as well as leave a like so that you do show your appreciation if you did enjoy the video. If you are new to the channel, I really do recommend that you do subscribe to the channel so you never miss future Apex Legends videos. I'm going to go on really hard on YouTube over the next couple of weeks here, so I'm really looking forward to that. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys soon for another Apex Legends video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, you lovely people.
It's just fired. It's just fire.